Once upon a time, and then a goddamn crack house. For a minute of your time, I would like to share with you a story that I would like to call Spook. 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 Who was Spook? Spook was a wanderer. He just showed up in front of the neighborhood hangout, the corner store down there one morning. I mean, this happened all the time. People from different places just show up in front of the store and get their hustle on, get their panhandle on. Spook was one of these people. I'm walking to the store one morning, right across the street from our little old trap house. Our little bando was a graveyard. So we had cut a trail down through the graveyard as a shortcut to help us get to the corner store down there quicker. So I come through the graveyard, bust that left, I'm at the store. I see Spook. He's standing in front of the store. We know everybody in the hood. So I'm saying to myself, damn, it's a new nigga that showed up here. Now, he talking to one of the little dope boys. Ain't saying much when I walk past. I can hear him. He kind of whispering like, So, it is what it is. So I come out the store and get on back to the house, cut back down through the graveyard. I'm sitting out there on the front porch drinking me a beer. I see this nigga come back through the graveyard and he stops. He's sitting on the top of a tombstone out there. I said, look at this crazy nigga here. Hitting crack. He's smoking crack, sitting on somebody's tombstone out there. I said, oh, hell no. He got to go. Where did he come from is what I'm thinking. You know what I'm saying? So, man, I go back through there right at dark. Now, I don't forget about this nigga. I don't see him over there no more. Right at dark, I'm going back through there. Man, I get almost out the graveyard. I hear a voice, a whisper. You got a light. Man, listen. I must have told this. I ran so fast, I brought some people back to life out there. You hear this man scared the shit out of me, man. I got outside the fence. I turned back around. I said, hey, bro, you got to go, man. I said, man, listen, man, you can't be scaring no. I said, man, who is you, bro? I said, man, you can't be doing that, bro. He ain't saying nothing. He just standing there looking at me with big old eyes. I said, hell no, he got to go, man. So I go to the store and get my beer and my cigarettes or whatever. Now the police done pulled up down there. I want to go the long way back around, but I can't cause the police down there. So now that means I got to cut back down through the graveyard. So I cut back down through the graveyard. He wasn't there no more. I said, damn. Now I gave him the name Spook after I seen him hanging around the graveyard. Cause for 2 nights straight, this man slept over there on the ground, and it was cold. It was freezing cold outside. It was wintertime. 2 nights straight, he over there laying down on the ground over there, sitting on top of the tombstone, smoking crack. Now, people, I'm going to tell y'all something. Sometimes being alone when you're smoking crack is the best thing. Because when you're around people, they going to worry the shit out you and blow your high. So I understand the concept of wanting to be alone. You know what I'm saying? But the graveyard, I couldn't figure that part out. I mean, I wouldn't do that. You hear me? But hey, to each his own out here. You feel what I'm saying? But anyway, back to the story. So, for 2 nights straight, I watched this man sleep over there on that cold ass ground. So now, me being a caring and loving person, we got an old crack matches in the house in there. Ain't worth a shit. I'm going to give him that and a couple of blankets because I'm worried about him out there. I called him to the fence and I lied to him and told him I had a light because that's all he would ask people for was a light. You wouldn't talk about nothing else. The only words you would ever get out of his mouth was, do you got a light? That's it. So he come to the fence thinking I got a brand new lighter for him. I told him, here, man, take this mattress and these blankets and keep yourself warm over there. So he take everything and go over there and lay down, whatever. The next morning I'm coming through there. I see him laying down there. And I say, Spook. I'm trying to wake him up. I'm calling the name I done gave him. Spook. He ain't moving. Remember, it's freezing cold outside. So I ain't think nothing of it. I keep on walking. I go on to the store. I come back through there. I call him again. Spook. I'm trying to get him to move. I'm lying to him again. I said, I got 2 brand new lighters for you if you move. He ain't moving. So then I get the courage enough to bend over there and try to shake him on the leg there. When I touched his leg, it was hard as a rock. I said, oh man, one gone. I said, he gone, y'all. He done died out here. The winter weather done took him away from here. So by that time, the groundkeepers was pulling up. Now I'm gonna go call the police or whatever. But when I see the groundkeepers pull up, I ain't say nothing. I went on, sat on the porch, and just kept looking over there. Next thing you know, about an hour later, the police pull up, the coroner pull up. They pull up to get him. I said, oh man, he done died out there, man. I said, man, I sure hate that, man. And I did. You know what I mean? But you can't help everybody. Everybody don't want help. Y'all feel me? So anyway, about 3 nights later, I'm sitting out there doing my usual thing. I got my beer. I got my vodka. I got my Krizak. And I got a blunt of that stuff. You hear me? Man, I'm sitting out there, boy. I'm high as a Georgia pan. Man, I look out across there, boy. Oh, it's about 12:30 at night. Man, I look out there, man. I see a lighter flick. I said, oh hell no. You hear me? I'm looking at the crack now. I'm telling me, man, what kind of crack these motherfuckers done gave me? I'm seeing shit now. You hear me? I look out there again and see another lighter flick. I said, oh hell no, I ain't never walking through that graveyard no more. You hear me? I swear 4 cheese and crackers. Now, I don't deal with ghosts like I said. Now, listen, I admit I was high as a Georgia pan, but I saw what I saw. You hear me? Believe it. Hey, listen, once upon a time, and in a crack house, you gotta like spook. True story. Shit.